Trial chambers just added into Minecraft development builds. What is the best method to loot these bad boys? How do you find them? What is there to even loot? And what are you searching for when you actually find this structure? Let's get this started off right. Trial chambers are these underground structures. They will spawn starting underground at like -20 to -40. Now that's just the start of their procedurally generated rooms. They can range kind of anywhere around the beginning of the deep slate layer underground. There are so many different rooms to explore, and these rooms have different types of loot. Some are chests. You may also find barrels with different types of loot in it. And also, the brand new pots also have loot inside of them. I tried to break every pot I could in this hallway, and this is the loot that I got. Although I have seen that you can also get blocks of emeralds and even blocks of diamonds from the pots. Throughout the rooms of the trial chamber, you'll notice that you'll find trial spawners, sometimes out in the open, other times sort of hidden away, like these two right here. While in spectator mode, I get a great view of some of the variety of these rooms. Like, off of this area that I was just in, they have a room that goes down, and then you take the stairs up to a chest that has some loot in it. Let's take a look. It has iron pick, an iron axe, and golden horse armor. This chest here would have been considered a trial chamber reward chest, and here is an idea of some of the loot that you can actually get from another version. Like, this is like, you're not gonna find a chest that has all this loot. I'm just saying these are all the potential options that you could get. There's some insane ones like diamonds or enchanted diamond chest pieces, enchanted diamond axes, and diamond horse armor, along with enchanted golden apples. These are all perfect for like late mid-tier game. This loot is perfect for someone who hasn't quite gone to the end and defeated the Ender Dragon yet, and isn't quite on Netherite quite yet. Like, maybe you still have full iron gear and you haven't gotten fully to diamond and you haven't fully enchanted yet. I'm really glad that I have spectator mode, because going through the walls really reveals quite a lot. Like this hidden room. So this is right off of this main corridor area. You can also see like a grate here. Where does this go? Oh, it heads over to, a completely different space. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we'll check that out later. So you head down here, you see that grate there in the corner, but you also have another grate block. If you go through this, you'll notice a copper door. Go through that, and you have a room with a bed and a chest in it. What the heck? Let's open this. Aha, this is the same trial chamber reward chest. This one has iron chest pieces in it and golden horse armor, as well as a little bed, which is kind of fun. Let's check out this, which is like, it reminds me an awful lot of like in movies when they go through the air conditioning vent. That's the vibes I'm getting here. If we go through this, we get to this room with a big tree in it. Looks like we could have accessed this room. Here, this is where we began. We could have just gone over here to the right and gotten to this room as well. But let's take a look at these chests. This one has honeycomb and arrows, which means that this is actually a different chest than we saw before. Okay, so now you've located a trial chamber. You know that you need to explore quite a lot, but you want to make sure that you have the right gear. So what do you need in order to take on and loot a trial chamber? Here is some basic gear, and one of the things you'll notice is that it is actually pretty basic. You do not need diamond level or even, in my opinion, enchanted gear in order to fight and conquer a trial chamber. Honestly, if you do it right, it's kind of similar to the Deep Dark and the Warden, except that you don't have to be quite as sneaky while doing it. You can just go in and fight and have fun, where the Warden is kind of like a horror, like sneak around, be scary sort of situation. Let's talk through it. You got your basic tools. Make sure that you do not forget your axe. You'll want to use an axe to scrape off any oxidation on any of the copper bulbs that are around. Make sure you bring a shield to keep away the arrows that will be flying at you. And it's just always good to have some extra building blocks, a bucket, and some wood to craft things up along your way. It looks like an awful lot of things to have in your inventory, but once you actually put on the armor and move everything to the correct slot, it really isn't that much stuff. This is my inventory with everything moved into place. And now we would go down and actually get to the trial chamber. If you haven't found a trial chamber already, my best advice is to dig down until you start to hit the deep slate layer. Once you're where the stone and deep slate switch off, let me deal with this guy for just a second. There we go. So you can see that there's a transition from this stone rock into the deep slate rock, and you can kind of see that happening all over the place. That means that you're at the right level. If you branch mine, you'll eventually hopefully run into one. Or, like me, I happen to be in a ravine, and I see this big old wall. And this is the new tough bricks, and so this is a wall of the trial chamber, and I can just dig in. I can already hear trial spawners going off. Holy moly. This is why we have the shield, to stop all of the things that will shoot at us. Holy moly, this is a lot of things. Honestly, the skeletons are shooting themselves more than they're shooting me. Just gonna let them deal with themselves. Honestly, kill yourself. This is also why we have some ranged options. Get out of here. Holy moly, this is a skeleton fiasco. Holy moly, get out of here. Okay, is that one done? Oh, it is. There we go. We got a trial key. And these guys are just messing me up. Whoa! I just found a projectile protection diamond chest piece. Perfect for the situation I'm in right now. Okay, well, as we get better gear, we can loot up. And then make sure you scrape off any of the copper bulbs you see in order to make more light happen. That'll help us out here. And I can use some of the blocks that I grabbed with me and head on up here. Make sure you loot some of these dispensers. Like, look, this is a lingering potion of slowness. We got some free arrows in these dispensers here. Ooh, snowballs, don't need those. Oh, even more arrows. Okay, perfect. It looks like neither of these trial spawners ran out, so it looks like we have a few more waves of mobs to fight. Holy moly, we got a lot up there. We'll just let them kind of fight it out. Ah, got one trial spawner done. This loot is awesome to get from those. Okay, we got some potatoes and another key. Okay, got a key up here. That's fantastic. And another key. Wish these keys were useful for something. But wow, holy moly, that's a lot of emeralds, a saddle, Bane of Arthropods, Unbreaking, and Protection Pants. Enchanted apple, that is a, ooh, Silk Touch even. Efficiency 3. Holy moly. Okay, so we are getting some great loot from the chests. And honestly, these mobs have dropped an awful lot too. I have quite a lot of arrows. Over a stack of arrows. A lot of arrows in myself too. Holy moly, I'm a pincushion. A tip to know what you've looted and what you haven't. A lot of times the floor is always going to be this super weathered copper. So if you use your axe to fix some of it, it makes it obvious that you've been to this area. And so you'll know where you've been and what you've looted before. You can even do that with these copper doors. Most of the doors are fully weathered, so you'll know where you've explored. Like, I have not explored this. Let's go check this out. It leads to a dead end. Well, now we know. What is on the other side of this dead end? It's something. It's something. I think this is where we just were. Yeah, I think we looted all this. This is what we were actually already in. Okay, yeah, that's cool, though. Make this. There you go. Fully back to normal, and let's keep exploring. There is light all over the place. You just got to make sure that you unweather it. Hiya, like right here. Add some extra light in here. Make it easier for you to see. Something to explore. I see a grate here that leads... Oh, got my little chest. Ooh, arrows of poison and slowness. Glow berries. Ooh, potions of regeneration and strength. Oh my gosh, the strength potion. That seems really cool. Let's see. Any zombies that I can attack around with my strength potion? Okay, strength actually helps a lot. It's pretty awesome. It's just like 2 smacks and they're dead. As you come across trial spawners, the type of spawner will be indicated by the blocks that are around it. So you'll notice that these ones have some spider silk around it, the cobwebs. Well, you may want to stay away from these and avoid them. The breeze is spawned in whenever the blocks nearby are these chiseled tough blocks. They kind of look like spirals. Makes sense for the breeze. Zombies are trial spawners that generate zombies. Can be figured out by the blocks being mossy cobblestone, as you see right here. I cannot find one, but I swear that they exist. That if those bone blocks were instead chiseled sandstone, that would make a husk spawn. And same thing, if it was a moss block, then that would make a slime spawn. These that we're looking at right now, the bone block, that will generate a skeleton. If the trial spawner has ice at the bottom of it, this will generate strays. If it's cobblestone mixed with mossy cobblestone, that will actually make a baby zombie difficult to deal with. If it is bone block with podzoil that has a mushroom on top of it, this will actually be a skeleton, but instead of normal arrows, they'll have poison-tipped arrows. These are super annoying to deal with. This has got to be the absolute worst of all of them, though. If you have stone plus cobwebs plus podzoil and a red mushroom, that means that this is generating poison spiders. These are the baby spiders that will poison you. Not fun. This room has 3 of them. In fact, as I've been kind of moving around, I've noticed that if a place has like one type of spawner, I feel like it's gonna have all of them. I think that might just be serendipitous, though. But anyway, I've looked at a ton of these trial chambers. And honestly, I'm still shocked at the variation and variety in between each structure. This one got so unlucky, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different trial spawners with poison-tipped arrows. I don't even want to deal with that, no. Look at how deep this trial chamber goes. It goes so deep that this chamber is at bedrock. Look. Bedrock is poking through the floor. That is crazy. That about wraps it up for today's video. I hope you found it useful and that you can get looting inside of trial chambers with trial spawners and get all sorts of awesome items in your Minecraft world. Don't forget to subscribe and keep it locked here to the channel for future Minecraft videos. And hope to see you in the next one. Bye!